Hey, y'all, Patrick here with Vetted. Okay, the Mexican Congress had another hearing about aliens, right? Bodies, right? And quite fascinating. So we're just going to kind of review an article that came out on Reuters. We're going to look at a couple clips. I'm going to put links to everything so you can watch it all. They had, it's over 3 hours long, I think, the live stream of the actual hearing in Congress down in Mexico. And Jaime Maussan, right? Back in September, there was all this hoopla about these bodies that came out, and they had another one here in November. And there's some interesting conclusions. So let's jump in and see what's going on. Do want to let everyone know we got a new logo. You'll notice it on the YouTube channel and the videos now. So let us know what you think. We're excited about it. You'll start seeing that more. All right, let's jump in. If you haven't already, hit that like button, comment down below what you guys think about this. And as always, hit that subscribe button. Let's go. All right. So the University of Ica just announced that after studying the Nazca mummies for 4 years in person, they conclude that the bodies are authentic, non-human, and unknown to science. 11 scientists and doctors employed by the university signed. They signed off on this. So that's interesting. Let's go to this article right here. Boom. Cervical column. The cranium. You can see here. So here on the image, it says a screen displays images as Mexican journalist and UFO enthusiast Jaime Maussan hosts a second briefing on unidentified flying objects known as UFOs at Mexican Congress in Mexico City, Mexico, November 7th, 2023. Mexico's Congress heard from researchers on Tuesday who declared authentic a set of 3-fingered Peruvian mummies recently presented as potential evidence of non-human life forms, while declining to certify that the remains were extraterrestrial. Okay, so they're not saying they're extraterrestrial. They're just saying non-human life forms. Lawmakers first heard from Mexican journalist and UFO enthusiast Jaime Maussan on September 13th when he presented 2 specimens in a first-of-its-kind congressional event on UFOs, or FANIs in Spanish. Maussan said the bodies, believed to have been found near Peru's ancient Nazca lines, were not related to any life on Earth. At Tuesday's session, Maussan was more focused on proving the bodies, which were not on display this time, were not fake, ushering in a string of doctors who all said the bodies were those of real, once-living organisms. Still, he left room for questions about their origin. None of the scientists say the study results prove that they are extraterrestrials. But I go further, he said, suggesting they could be evidence of non-earthly life forms. So none of the scientists say that it proves that they are extraterrestrials. So they're not proving it's extraterrestrials. Let's be clear about that. Anthropologist Roger Zuniga of San Luis Gonzaga National University in Ica, Peru, said researchers had studied 5 similar specimens over 4 years. They're real, Zuniga told Reuters on the sidelines of the session. There was absolutely no human intervention in the physical and biological formation of these beings, he added, saying he didn't know the origin of the beings. Zuniga presented a letter signed by 11 researchers from the university declaring the same. The letter made clear, however, they were not implying the bodies were extraterrestrial. Okay, that's important. Maussan's first presentation was criticized by many experts who dismissed it as a stunt, long debunked by the scientific community, pointing to studies on similar remains that concluded the specimens were modified using animal and human bones. When asked about those studies, Zuniga said the specimens were probably fake. The bodies that he and the other university researchers looked at, however, were real, he said. Congressman Sergio Gutierrez from President Andrés Manuel López Obrador's ruling Morena party called for a reform to Mexico's law to make all information about UFOs public. Oh, it sounds like they're going through what we're going through and what many other countries are going through. Tuesday's session at times dipped into more extreme explanation. Argentine surgeon Celestino Adolfo Piotto said he believed, after reviewing test results and images of the bodies, they were an evolved version of today's human beings, calling them our descendants. Interesting. In a more colorful moment, Mexican rapper Claudio Yarto said he had personally seen UFOs before ending his speech with the rhyme, sparking applause from the crowd. Yes, this rapper Claudio Yarto, he was at the presentation, and he kind of looks like an alien a little bit. He's got sunglasses on. You'll see. Very interesting to have him as part of it. I don't know, guys. I mean, we got Tom DeLonge here in the States, right? So they got Mexican rapper Claudio Yarto. Vámonos. So, yeah, very interesting, y'all. Very interesting. So they also showed some UFO videos. So I'm actually let's take a look at that real quick. So I thought that was interesting. Let's see what we got here.
We have some videos, I don't know if they can be run, just 3 or 4, about recent sightings respect these anomalous objects and aerial.
I don't know what that is. That is some weird shit.
Millennia 2735, contact between 120.7, good day. Between 120.7, good day, Millennia 2735.
Okay. We've seen that video. That's a balloon, y'all. That's been proven to be a balloon. Why are they showing this? There's the rapper back there. Let's see if they show another. Okay.
En la TAM nos encanta ser parte de sus celebraciones. Por eso queremos felicitar a una princesa muy especial llamada Ana Sofía, quien se encuentra hoy cumpliendo años. Te deseamos muchas bendiciones y que seas
de altura. No es un avión,
This
no
is
es
not a
un
plane,
dron,
it's
no
not a
es un
drone,
globo.
it's
Evidentemente
not
es
a
un objeto
balloon.
anómalo.
Obviously, it's an unidentified anomalous phenomena.
I mean, I gotta admit, that one looks a little curious.
Y creo
And
que
this
fue grabado
is,
desde
I think
un
this was
aeropuerto,
taken
un
from an
pasajero,
airport.
un
A
objeto
passenger
paseándose
took
sobre
it.
las pistas del
This was
aeropuerto.
the object was like floating around
Pues demostrando
the
que
airport,
están
demonstrating
constantemente
that
cerca de los
it's
aviones,
constantly close to
constituyen un
airplanes,
verdadero peligro
and they
como-
truly do
como
constitute
lo
a danger,
podrá, pues,
as
reconocer,
can be
José Ángel
recognized
Guevara,
by José Ángel Guevara,
porque ellos tienen que ver con esto
because they
constantemente.
have to deal with
Entonces,
this
yo creo
constantly.
que invito al
So
diputado
I
Sergio
invite
a
Deputy
considerar
Sergio
con
to
estas
consider
modificaciones
with
a las
these
leyes
modifications
que
to
se
the
pueda
laws
instaurar algún tipo
that
de
there may
oficina
need to
That
be
one does
some
look
kind of
crazy.
office that
Kind of looks like a balloon, though, again. So, interesting. I mean, that one video, why did they show that? Right? That's literally been proven. Right here, this one. They show it again. Yeah, that's literally been proven to be a balloon. That one in particular. But anyway, I don't know. What do y'all think? How does this sound? Does this sound crazy? Does this sound like, what are they doing? So here's, I'm going to put a link to the full, it's a 4-hour live stream, okay? And you can watch part of it. And look, here's the rapper, Claudio Yarto. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. Ads.
This is a pan and tilt camera.
the
Thanks.
mayor was giving us through these.
So
through
yeah,
these.
he had to come up. But yeah, they basically just went over the bodies again.
That signals the absence of the frontal arc. Point.
Okay.
There isn't really.
It's
I could
Add another ladder.
I'm not
to
really
the
sure how
evolution-
different
To the
it is from
in proportion, they have
the other one. To
One
be
last
honest with you.
question. You comment an egg, which would demonstrate that these beings
Like, I
osmium
personally
to
just don't want to watch
falsify
these long live streams.
this
I just want
doll
to find out
or
is it
any
real or not,
artifact
you know?
of silver, native silver, and it was all
with all their bones. Then we've
See,
subtracted
they look at bones.
the first and the fifth bone, and we can see like an almost ladder-like thing. And this
They're just saying
human,
weird things about the
it's
bones.
1-to-1. The difference, like, of
cranium
around
difference.
30% cubic centimeters. There is around 30% of more of 30% more of brain mass in cubic centimeters.
30%
I'm not
more
saying
brain
it.
mass
It's not.
from
I'm not
these
just saying it. Here's
mummies
the
as
evidence.
opposed to
Next slide. Now we can also
the jaw is
see
different.
that this specimen, Maria, has a strong
So the
has a
angle
strong
is
positioning
82
of the jaw
degrees for normal
because it was
humans,
very,
and then
very in the front.
they're saying one of
We
the
have
bodies they
also
named
calculated
Maria
that they have seen
is
to the front
108 degrees.
that this angle
lot of differences.
So look, they're
of
showing some
the
scientific
spinal-
stuff here, right? I mean, I'll give it to them.
at the
You know,
level
it's
of
better
the,
than
of the spine, we can
some
see
other
at
stuff,
at the
right, that we
thorax
see,
level,
so-
we found
you know, maybe it is worth
T2
it, I don't
at
know.
And
This is a little bit different from what they showed.
One last
before.
question with all seriousness. Evolution
There they
process.
go, they got
in
the
this
bodies
universe. I
there.
dedicated a lot of hours that
Okay.
English term. I would like. I have prepared to search for the truth that has been hiding behind
Magnifying
what is
glass.
apparent.
We'll find it.
To a forum like this one.
I don't know. There are descendants. I just don't see it. But I don't know. They just look so alien. Like, why is their mouth protruding, their eyes protruding like that? I don't know. It just looks too good. You know? It just looks too good. I mean, look at that.
That this body does not belong to any body of any known being. To put it frankly,
This body does not belong to any known body of any known thing. Okay?
we are more similar to a bacteria than these beings to anything.
He's saying we're more similar to bacteria than these beings. Humans. Wow.
So we could say that the hypothesis is that they just couldn't adapt to the current world. We could.
They couldn't adapt to the current world. Interesting. That's interesting. I mean, a lot of stuff. I mean, look, they do present a lot of stuff. Got to give it to them. So, all right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are these real? What's going on? Are we being shysted? Should we just continue to look into it? What harm is it doing? Right? What harm is this doing? To look into this stuff. I honestly don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. Like, this is what you want. You want physical evidence? Let's look into it. Right? Let's find out. Eliminate it or find it interesting or whatever. Right? If anything, it'll give us a standard for, like, let's say these aren't aliens, right? But when we do find aliens, we know exactly what tests to perform and all these things, right, to find out. So I don't know. I'm fine with it. I actually think it's great, to be honest with you. We should look into this. I don't see a problem. If it kind of came across that way at the beginning of the video, I didn't mean for it to, because I do think we should look at, I mean, it's what we want. If we get a craft, we get a piece of metal, we get some body, something that people say is X. All right, let's check. Let's do all the tests we need to, and exhaustive test. So I'm cool with it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are these alien bodies real? Are they not real? What do you think, y'all? All right, we'll see you on the next video of Vetted. Hope you guys like the logo. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We got some big changes coming. We got a website coming. We just have some stuff coming, y'all. So I'm super excited. More things coming with Vetted. All right, y'all. I got a podcast coming out later tonight, too, that we recorded on Monday. So that should be coming out either tonight or tomorrow's video. So, all right, y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. We'll see you on another episode of Vetted. Peace, y'all. Remember, every day's a gift.